My name's Andy, and for the next 6 weeks I'm going to be backpacking around Southeast Asia. I'll be starting my journey in Bangkok, while I'll have a week alone to explore the city. It's just awesome. Then I'll be joining a G-Adventures tour and we'll explore the rest of Thailand, Malaysia and Singapore, covering a distance of around 3,000 kilometres. So if you want to know what it's like to go backpacking in Southeast Asia, don't go anywhere. There's going to be temples, there's going to be beaches, there's going to be jungles and epic cities. Previously, I started my trip in Bangkok. I explored the ancient kingdom of Ayutthaya and met up with the group that I was going to be spending the next few weeks with. This time, we continue our journey in northern Thailand before heading south towards Malaysia. Good morning world. I woke up with some pretty cool places in my time, but this is just ridiculous. Over 100 years ago, hill tribe people migrated from South China into what are now Burma, Laos, Vietnam and Thailand. Each tribe has its own district, with its own culture, religion, language and art. Life is simple here, and by visiting these small rural villages, it's not only an amazing travel experience, but a way of helping the local communities thrive, as most of Thailand's tourism is found in the south. There's like chicken and pigs everywhere. It's day 2 of hiking through the jungles. Here we go again. The next morning we had an early start and it was around a 4-hour hike to the next village.
Probably smelling them other dogs off.
Alright, so today we arrived at our second village, a little bit different to the last. It's got a nice little river flowing through it, so we've been having a dip in there and checking out the local life. It's actually quite fascinating to see how the local people live here. It really makes you think like that we do take things for granted a little bit back home, and it's nice to get away from it all, because here there's no internet, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no TVs, there's no radios, there's nothing like that. The people here just basically live to survive, which is quite cool really in its own little way. We met a guy, he showed us how to make some baskets. I just really enjoyed walking around the village, it's been amazing. I think tomorrow we head back to Chiang Mai, but we do it on a bamboo raft. We've just been down to the river and we've seen the guys building the rafts ready for us. It's going to be a little adventure in itself because the water isn't exactly calm, it's a little bit rough, so we'll have to see how it goes. Alright, so today we arrived in Khao Sok National Park, South Thailand, after another 12-hour train journey. As soon as we arrived we got on the longboat and went and explored the Marine National Park, which was pretty incredible. It's kind of like what you'd see in Vietnam, in Halong Bay. And then we came back and checked into a sweet little hut which is just sitting on the side of a mountain looking over a river. It's absolutely beautiful, I'll show you around. And then we took a hike in the jungle, and unfortunately I got a leech in my boot, and he pretty much sucked the life out of me. Difficult to stop the bleeding, especially after you've got a belly full of alcohol in your system. Tomorrow I think we've got a short 3-hour coach journey a bit further south to the beaches, so we're going to have a beach day. It's going to give us a little bit of a chance to recuperate and get our shit together and pretty much get some rest, because these trips are pretty fast paced. If you're ever thinking about doing one of these trips, just got to bear that in mind. It's early mornings, go 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 constantly, so if that's not your thing, I'd probably just take a holiday. We don't take holidays, we go on adventures. Monkey fight! Well, it's a little bit cloudy this morning. I'm not sure how much fun it's going to be on the beach, but fuck it. So I was pretty much the first person up this morning. I love getting up early before anyone else. Got the whole town to myself, and what a beautiful little town it is. So I've just had a wander around, got a coffee, shot some B-roll, and now I'm going to go and pack my bags. Hello mate. Hello buddy. Hello buddy. Hello mate. This is Khao Sok, a 738 square kilometre national park in South Thailand. Many believe the jungles here date back 160 million years, making it the oldest rainforest in the world. There are over 300 bird species here, along with monkeys, elephants, bears and even tigers. We spent the morning exploring the park by boat. So we've got about a 2-hour ferry journey, and that should take us over to the mainland where we're going to have our beach day. As you can see, the weather's a bit shit, so I'm hoping that it's going to brighten up when we get there, but it's all good fun. When we eventually arrived on the mainland, the weather only got worse, which meant our beach day would have to wait. Well, so much for our beach day. So that evening, we went to see a Muay Thai fight, and yeah, you guessed it, we found alcohol and a beach party. Right, so I'm with Paula and Tina, and we're about to check out our very first Thai fight. It's going to be awesome. Penang is a Malaysian state on the northwest coast of the Malaysian peninsula. We'll be staying in Georgetown, which is the state capital and recently became a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its historical core. Georgetown was the first British settlement in Southeast Asia and has a unique mix of cultures from all over Asia. Don't come to Malaysia without trying soup in a bag. So like one of my favourite things about Southeast Asia is exploring all the little back alleys and all the little streets that sell souvenirs and stuff. It's just so fascinating watching people go about their lives here. And I really love that about this place. Georgetown is also famous for its street art. And back in 2009, a campaign was put forward for artists to come together and retell the history of the city by painting it on the walls. Nice day. So we just went to check out the Penang fort, which was a fort that was built by the British in 1786 when the British colonised Penang. It wasn't very impressive. I would not pay 20 ringgit to get in. There wasn't much inside there. There's a few cannons and old artefacts, but it wasn't really worth it. So if you're thinking about doing it, I wouldn't. Alright, off to check out the national park, and hopefully I'm going to get to see some turtles because they have a turtle sanctuary here. Alright, so I've just entered Penang National Park. I've got to tell you, I'm struggling a little bit today because last night was a bit crazy. We went out in Georgetown and had a few drinks for one of the girls' birthdays, and it got a little bit out of hand.
Oh shit!
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Meg.
No, this is my sister Keisha, you know.
Hello.
We have Meg. Meg is here. It's her birthday today. She is 28.
Best hangover cure, walk in the wild. Plastic bottle on the beach, pretty standard these days. Clean up your shit, people, Jesus. Actually, the good thing about this national park is it's totally free to get in. So all you got to do is register. So you need your passport, you need to bring your passport so you can register your passport number, and that is pretty much it. So I've just been told that there's two beaches in this national park. One of them's the Monkey Beach and one of them's the Turtle Beach, but unfortunately Monkey Beach has had a landslide near it, so the only way you can get to it is by taking a boat around the island, which I don't think I'm going to have time to do today. I'd love to know what it's like to go hiking and climbing without a hangover. I don't think I've ever done it before. So guys, if you'd ever like to come to Penang National Park, then it's pretty simple really. You just get a bus from the town centre and this is the last stop. And it doesn't get any easier than that. It costs about 2 ringgit, which is about $1, and you're going to be on the bus for about an hour, so bring plenty of water. Well, it's official. I'm lost in the jungle. I'm getting a little bit worried that it's going to start going dark soon. So I don't know whether to push on or not. Yeah. I spent 3 hours hiking through the jungle and I'd run out of water and was starting to worry. But luckily I found my way back to the trail and things were starting to look up. Oh, thank God. A sign. So I've started to find some man-made bridges and stuff and seen a few signposts. So I think I'm going in the right direction. Thankfully, that could have turned out a lot worse. I can hear the ocean. Yes. Well, there doesn't seem to be any turtles here, but there also doesn't seem to be any people. I've literally got the whole beach to myself. Yeah. Well, I found the turtle sanctuary. I couldn't help but feel a little bit sorry for them because they're just like stuck in a tub and they're trying to get out. But apparently they're here to rescue the turtles. I don't know, something just didn't feel right about it. I got to see a turtle today, so and look at where I am. And then, just like that, as I was about to start the long hike back, I saw a boat, and by pure coincidence the group I was travelling with had decided to come and see Turtle Beach for themselves. I heard them shouting my name and I was rescued. But this was also great news because it meant that we could take a boat around the island and go and see Monkey Beach, which was inaccessible on foot.
Climbing it now.
Hello mate. You're right here. So we just arrived at the Batu Caves. Next time, we continue our journey through Malaysia. We'll visit the famous Batu Caves, stop off in the Cameron Highlands, and visit the country's capital, Kuala Lumpur.